but I need to be careful here. $31.20. So let's talk market structure. Market structure, kind of like a basic, maybe 101, type um, little lesson here. All right, so basically with market structure, you want to see where price is making swings to either the downside or the upside and breaking structure. Okay, so for instance, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today I'm looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures, guys. Okay, and I am on the new contract starting this week here. Rollover was last week, and I think the contract expiration is this week here on the for the future markets. Well, for the future, I should say, indices. So I want to start off by thanking everyone who's currently subscribed to the channel and who have already hit that little post notification, that bell icon. That will ensure that you never miss one of the uploads. So that's the post notification. It will notify you each time that a video is posted to the channel here on Future Trading with Mike. And if this is your first time watching one of the videos, guys, please stay tuned. Go ahead and watch the video. And go back and check out some of the other videos as well. I have about 170 plus videos on the channel, just surrounding content around price action trading. I'm a price action trader. I scalp the market, primarily the ES, each and every day, 5 days a week. So this is my recorded live session of me trading this market, guys. As well as I also do cover different topics and talk about things during the videos. Throughout the video sometimes, and sometimes just like this past Saturday, I did a video. Even though we didn't have a trading day, I did a video. So that was the 12th. So I dropped the video on the 12th, which was Saturday. Good video to watch. Go back and watch that if you haven't already watched that. And basically that video was about how you overcome fear in day trading. So that's a I guess an issue that a lot of people have a problem overcoming is, they can trade well in simulation or in demo or in paper trading, but they have a hard time switching to go live, and that's when everything really the rubber hits the road or meets the road, they should say. So it's either the crap's gonna hit the fan, or you're gonna succeed and do well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Today's video here, taking a look at the market. I'm a little late trading. I don't like to trade right when the market opens up, so it's about 10:20 now. Just sitting down, looking at the markets. Plus, I had to wait for my I was waiting for my charts to populate pretty much. So, and I had rolled over and switched over to the new contract, which is the June contract now. So, we'll take a look at the 60 range chart here. As you can see here on this monitor, I have a 60 range, 24 range, 12 range, which is my anchor chart, and the lower time frame, which is the four range. Okay, four range really zooms me into all the little levels that I really need to see, because price likes to pause and stop anywhere and pretty much turn around and reverse. So you have to be able to see what's above you and what's below you, as well as what's to the left of you. So we'll take a look at the market here, and let's see here. We got a bounce. Let's see, price broke this area here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got a little bounce right here. Price pulled back to an area of support right here on the 60 range. This was from March the 9th. And yeah, price bounce right there and pushing higher. So that bounce was right at around 9:40 this morning, shortly after the market opened up. So this area here is an area of support resting right here. Okay. And in this video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about market structure, because I think a lot of people most understand market structure, and market structure is key. If you do not understand market structure, guys, then you might as well stop today, go back and watch plenty of videos, do your research, your homework, and understanding market structure, because you would not be able to price action trade if you don't understand market structure. Okay, and I'll talk about that. I'm not sure if I use the 60 range or the 12 range. Either way, we can, doesn't really matter, because we're going to be, I'll kind of just cover quickly what to look for when it comes to market structure, looking for reversals, pullbacks to certain areas and things like that, which is all part of my strategy and how I trade. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for some areas maybe where price could. Well, this was an area right here, so we already missed that area. So I'll go ahead and take a marker here, this little red line here, and let's see here. Yeah, right here, price bounce right here. So this was in an area where uh, you know, I don't trade off the higher time frame. I don't position a swing trade, but this was definitely an area right here, guys. Price is bouncing off of. So with that said, on the 60 range, if I see things like this, price pulling back to an area of support pretty much and bouncing or rejecting, then that's when I'm going to go over to my 12 range chart. And I always say this to look for areas, basically breaks of structure. Okay, so price came down. This is that same area here, that same line, which is the low for today. You can see that marker that says L. Low for today, and the high for today is sitting up at 42.45, excuse me. And then price swings higher. So we've got a swing to the upside, pulling back, swing to the upside, pulling back, price pushing higher, breaking structure. So as price is making higher highs and higher lows as well, price is breaking structure, okay? So what does that mean? All right, so what that means is that if we could see possibly price pull back to, let's say, this area right here, around 93, maybe even 92, 2-ish, we could possibly be looking for a bounce or some reaction or rejection take place there. Price pushed a little higher, moving sideways, built some volume here, but this volume was also from earlier this morning here around 8 o'clock. Let's see, sorry about that. As well as right here, this area here from around midnight, this morning. So, price pushed up, pulled back, making a lower high, a higher low, and pushing up, making a higher high now. So what can happen now as well? Well, price could, let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Let me take a look here, guys. All right, so price could pull back to this area right here as well. Okay, pull back to the swing here. This is support. Okay, swing here, pushing higher, higher high, higher low, pushing higher, higher high. Boom, break structure right here. Okay, so it's breaking market structure and it's breaking swings to the upside, breaking resistance to the upside, meaning breaking high, this high here to the upside, pull back, pushing higher. Okay, so yeah, I've been taking a look here to see what market's doing now. We are at a upper portion of a high volume area right here. So bear with me, guys. Just taking a look here to see what this bad boy is trying to do. Okay, I might steal this line from down here. Let's see. Market bounce right here. Okay, I see why it bounced right here. Rejected right here. Okay. I'm not sure if it's gonna pull back this high. It could, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little scalp short here, guys. Why is it not pulling up on my 12 range chart here? Okay, quick little scalp short there. I'm not sure for some reason it didn't pull up on my 12 range chart. Take a little scalp just to this area right here. I'll show you that, guys. Give me 1 second. It didn't show up on the chart trader for some reason. Whoops. Give me 1 second. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Market's a little volatile right now. So let's wait. Trade performance. Today is I think I forgot to say it's the 14th. It's Monday of March. I mentioned earlier, guys, that this is contract expiration week for the futures indice markets. Yeah, just pick up 7 ticks right there, guys. Ain't much, but we're starting the day off, so let's get started and keep rolling here. All right, so we'll take a look here. Mentioned price rejecting, bit of testing this area right here. So yeah, you can come down here and test this area right here. So we'll like to see it come up to this area right here and see what happens up here. But right now we are kind of channeling to the upside. I'll show you a little channel here. This crazy machine. I got so much going on my machine, guys. I have multiple monitors up. I have applications up. So, anyways, so you see price forming structure to the upside. It's pretty simple, guys. Just if you can just kind of read with your eyes, breaking higher, pulling back, oops, pulling back, breaking higher, okay, pulling back, broke higher just a little bit right here. So it's pulling back to this area right here where this high volume node's at. So, all right, okay, so we're on a little channel to the upside, okay. I always like to be mindful of the higher time frame as well. So I look at the higher time frame, the 60 range. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this bad boy is in an area of supply sitting up here. So there's an area of supply. A few ticks away. Pretty much we've already hit. Yeah, we're hitting right at it. So this is supply. Um, yeah, this area right here. So I can mark this area here and show you. This is the area right here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Price already hit this area one time around 6 this morning. Push down, break a structure, pull them back, supply sitting in this area. If you were up at 6 this morning and you took this trade here, it would be a nice trade to take, but be mindful because you do have support sitting right below it. But it did pull up, it pushed down and made a lower low. Made a low here. So now it's pulling back to that same area here. Will it reject it? It possibly could. We could reject this area here, break below this high volume, push in between, push in down into this low volume, and come back down to this high volume node, and possibly the lows for today. So, um, you know, look at it. See that trade I was in for that short. That was a good trade. But I just scalped it because we have this little area right here below. So let's see what price. Looking to see if price is going to break or what it's going to do here. Yeah, we could actually get a break to the downside, guys. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I don't really like. You gotta be careful here as well. Got to be careful as well. All right, I'm short. Ah, price can come down actually down to here. But I am short. Shouldn't be taking breaks like that. Nope, shouldn't do that. All right, let's see here. Yeah, getting pulled back. Gotta be careful. 18. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Hopefully we get filled here in this little scalp to the downside here. But it could come on down to and test 14 and maybe even 13 area. Yeah, we're getting pulled back here. Come on. There we go. Look at it bounce right off of it. Okay, there we go. All right, got filled. I knew it was gonna come down. Now we can come down here and test this area here at 13. It's low volume area. So remember what I said, price likes to move from a high volume area down to a low volume area. Okay. I'm just scalping, guys. I'm a scalper. That's what I do every single day. So I'm up 17 ticks right now. All right. See price coming on, moving on down to that low volume area. Yep. Okay. So price entered into that low volume area, rejected it, hit the little area, hit an area of like support right here, guys, and within the low volume area, and then it bounced out of it. So didn't didn't continue pushing through, come back down to this high volume area. So um, let's see. All right, here. Be careful in this area here. Let's see what happens here. Mhm. Yeah, this is the ES. This, like I said, this is contract expiration week, so could be a tough week to trade sometimes. You got two contracts running in the same period. So, but if you look at the, I'll show it to you. I can pull it up here. The market analyzer. Um, Trying to see if the market's gonna. Yeah, here's the market analyzer, guys. Sorry about that. I was looking at the market right now. Um, Volume. Here we go. Yeah, you see the June contract volume is a lot higher than the March contract. That's how you gauge to decide, which contract you should be trading off of. So you saw the June contract now is higher, more volume. So like I said, volume is important, guys. I always say that. I do always say that. Be careful though, because we're kind of moving sideways right here in a wedge. Hmm. Yeah, price pulled back. Well, not right. Let's see. Let's see if price. Not sure. Just gonna wait out right now and see what price is gonna do. Yes, be careful when you see stuff like this moving sideways, bidding volume in a high volume area like it's doing right here. This is an area where you can get stopped pretty quick. Mm. So the market may try to push higher. May be trying to push higher. Um, oh boy. See it moving sideways, coming back up, test the high. This is a little area of supply right here, so that's why price keeps coming back, rejecting it, come back, rejecting it. So moving sideways, have a high here, low here. Price not breaking a high, price not breaking a low, moving sideways in a wedge. Let's see if we can get a couple of more trades here, guys. Um, See sell orders coming in, but Delta's pushing lower. Price is not trying to push lower. Typically, that's a sign of exhaustion, and price may try to push higher. So Delta and price aren't matching up, mirroring up, doing the same thing. Be mindful because it could be a sign of exhaustion. Definitely be a sign of exhaustion. Uh, Not sure. Market moving sideways. Hmm. Yeah, we just aren't doing too much. Market really hasn't done much today. That's why I said this could be a tough week to trade. Scalping. Gonna scalp. I'm gonna scalp them, guys. That's all I'm gonna do here for a few ticks here. I'm looking for price to probably push a little higher. But I'm gonna scalp this area. Be careful here. Yeah, I knew it was gonna do that. Let me go ahead and get filled. Okay, I knew it was gonna bounce right here when it got right here. All right, so um, 6 ticks there. Okay. All right. So we're up 20 ticks right now. I'm just scalping, guys. I think price is going to break higher because Delta's doing one thing. Price is not following suit with Delta. So I think we're going to get a push to the upside here. Going long, a test up here to 31 and a half. I'm going to do this. 31 and a quarter. Okay. Price is pulling back, but I think this is definitely a sign of exhaustion here where price wants to try to push higher. But I have to be careful because if you look at the 12, excuse me, not 12, but the 60 range chart, pay attention here, guys. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and blow this up. I believe we're going to get a little, uh, let's see. I'm going to put it right here. First contract there. And come on. Yeah, I was saying be careful because we are pretty much at an area of supply on the 1 hour chart. Let me see, price, yeah. So I need to be careful here. So basically, I'm trading back into an area of supply. Hopefully, this all works out. I'm gonna get the bump to the upside here. I mean, Delta, you see a lot of sell orders come in, but price is not following suit. So this is clearly a sign of exhaustion. Look at that price, Delta dropping, and price is not. Delta's way down here checking the low right here um, of this swing to the upside. You know, now I'm not saying that price can't turn back around and shoot to the downside now. So be careful here. But I am looking for price to kind of move higher here. Splitting volume right here. At least come up here and um, let me see something here. Uh, yeah. All right. Yeah. I took a trade at the tops there above the high volume area. So, I tell you that taking a trade right above a high volume area, price is going to want to pull back to the mean pretty much back to the high volume area. So the trade should have been taken below when you see exhaustion like that to go up. So I should have taken a trade at the break, pretty much 24 to the upside. So, because I mean, you can see this. Look at this. Delta's doing one thing, price is doing something totally different. That's typically a sign, most times a sign of exhaustion, and price is going to move the opposite direction. Come on. But I need to be careful here. 31.25. Look at that. First contract's filled. Boom! Second contract. Told you guys. Told you. Sign of exhaustion right there. Delta doing one thing, price doing something totally different. That's exhausting. All right. So on that trade there, picking up 17 ticks. 17 ticks. All right. All right. Where we at? Okay. Price is breaking through that area there. Breaking higher. Now we are in this area here off the 60 range. I said this. Right here, we tap back into this area of supply off of the 60 range, off the higher time frame. Now let me see. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Mm, yeah. Not sure. See what happens here. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I'm looking at the 4 range, guys. Mm, not sure why it's going short. Yeah, I'm going short. I am going short. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let me take out right here because I think Christ is gonna come down here and hit this area here. All right, we're in an area of supply right here. I mentioned that. We can come on down and test pretty much 28 and a half area. But I'm gonna scalp here, pick up a point, keep it moving. Price projecting this area here. Hmm. Once again, man. Ah, come on. There we go. Got feel. Took a little heat on there. Didn't like that was not better. One of my one of the that was not one of the best trades there. To be honest with you, but it did follow suit like I said it was going to do. Um, so let's see. I'm a little nervous on that one. Pick up 7 ticks right there on that trade. All right, 7 ticks. All right, let's see. Price is, yeah, take a look here in the 4 range. I look at the 4 range because I like to see all these little levels in the 4 range as well because um, kind of shows me if how much clearance I have before price maybe bump into a small area or a micro swing and maybe reject from. Okay, price is pushing through. Okay, so price bounce a little higher here. We're approaching, it's 11 o'clock now. We're still in this area here, guys. This is an area of supply I mentioned. So paying close attention here. Yeah, right there. This here. Okay. That was a, well, gotta be careful though. Crap. Yeah, gotta be careful. Yeah, man, the market on the ES it's a tight market, so you gotta be careful. Even though some people would probably maybe got to a short up here, and maybe be careful because then you have support right here. Um, yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what happens. What is bad boy gonna do here? All right, I'm long. Actually, I'll do this. Let's go over here. I need to see this candle break to the upside. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. That's not what I want to see. Okay, I'm scalping. Come on, baby. Looking forward to come back at this area right here. Look at it. Look at it. Don't do that. Go up. Yeah, let's get filled here. Let's get filled. Don't play around. I do not like what it's doing here. This is what I was talking about when price don't like to move in the direction when I'm. Okay, there we go. All right, it's gonna come up here. There it is. See, I don't like the hesitation, guys. That's the thing about it. When I'm into a trade, I want to see it move. If it doesn't, I go ahead and get out to protect my stop, protect my profits. Okay. So I knew it would probably bounce back up in here. This was a pullback, okay? Price pulling back and pushing up, pulling higher, taking out the high right here, this resistance right here. Breaking structure, also breaking market structure over here. Price pulls back. Price closed above 20, 34 and a half. You can go long, basically taking it back up to 36 and a half, 36 and 3/4, something like that, okay? All right, so let's see. On that trade there, um, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I just picked up 10 ticks, okay? So 10 ticks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video for today. Well, actually, I'm not gonna close the video out. I'm sorry about that, guys, because I wanted to show you guys something before I close the video out. So we got in a few trades today. Nice little scalps. So let's talk market structure. Market structure, kind of like a basic, maybe 101, type little lesson here. All right, so basically with market structure, you want to see where price is making swings to either the downside or the upside and breaking structure. Okay, so for instance, like let's say here, this is off of I'm using a 24 range, guys, so bear with me. So price was pushing higher, pulling back, pushing higher, pulling back. So let's show you. I believe I've showed this, a couple times in the past. Price pushing higher, had a little, just tiny little swing here, breaks higher. Okay, all right. So when it swings to the upside, pulls back. Okay, and then it swings to the upside, pulling back. It's making structure as it's pulling, moving to the upside. Then the market can reverse at any given point, any given time. And sometimes looking at a higher time frame, like a 60 range chart or a 60-minute chart, whatever your higher time frame basis is, then you can use that as well. This right here, the market closes up here, makes a high here, turns back around, okay, and it breaks through structure on the downside as it's moving down. It breaks structure, okay? Okay, so this is where I talk about, okay, now that we broke structure to the downside, breaking structure to the downside, forming a low here, breaking through this area of structure here, we have resistance sitting up here, which is an area of supply as well, okay? So the market pushes lower, breaks structure, okay? And then most people would, at this point, be thinking that price is maybe reversing, okay? Well, it could be, okay? So when the market broke lower here, pulled back, it didn't come down, meaning it didn't come back down and break this low right here, okay? And because it did not do that, because it didn't do that, I wouldn't classify this as a full-on reversal in a sense, okay? Meaning the market's going to start pushing lower. Because then it would start doing something like this right here, moving to the downside and moving lower, okay? But it doesn't, okay? Here's your swing, swing, swing. So the market doesn't do that in this instance here, okay? All right? So it does break structure on the downside here, breaking here, okay? You do have an area of resistance where price will pull back and test this area and maybe, capitalize off a little short right there. But be mindful on the pullback because price at this point is really not breaking and making, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. When you see price break structure on the back to the downside, meaning breaking where it makes a high and then it pushes lower, breaking structure right here, okay? Then swings back, then pushes lower, breaking this low right here. Then you have price breaking market structure and also breaking structure, meaning breaking support on the way down. When it does that, then that's a reversal. Okay, that's price setting itself up for reversal to possibly keep pushing to the downside. Okay. Now let's take a look at an area where price actually does exactly what I just said. Okay. Price pushes up, pulls back, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, makes a high. Okay. Then it turns around, pushes down, forms a low, pulls back, boom, breaks this low right here, this structural low right here, okay? As well, on the way down, when it's making this swing to downside, it's breaking this low right here. Now, okay? Now that we have price pushing down, pulling back, pushing down, okay? Not yet is it a full-on, I say, pretty much a full-on reversal. The full-on reversal is where you see once price breaks structure, meaning breaks the low of this swing right here on the downside, okay? Then pulls back, then pushes lower, okay? Now we have price not only breaking structure here, okay, but it's breaking structure to the downside as well, meaning forming swings to the downside, taking out area support. So as it pushes down, pulls back, breaks a low right here, okay, this is support, breaks down, okay, now this could be what's called a reversal, pretty much in a sense. Okay, so when we're looking to trade for opportunities to go, continuations to go short. I think continuations to go short. You want to see price basically making a high, coming back on the way back down, breaking structure, meaning breaking a swing low, okay, on where it made on the way up, where it made a swing to the upside. As it comes back down, returns back around, pushes down, breaking a swing low, as well as breaking areas of support on the way back to the downside. Okay, now what happens when price gets back? And then let's continue on here. Then price pulls back. Okay, so really it would be more so like, I'll show you. So price push down here, right? So we'll take this right here and just say this is the low here because it really is. Then price pulls back, continuation. See that? Once price breaks a low here on the swing to the downside and is breaking areas of support on its way down, okay? All right? You know this is a reversal where price could possibly continue to the downside, and it does here. Now, when price returns back to this area here, now this is an area of what? It's an area of resistance where you can look for a possibility to actually take a short entry, okay? So, and what happens here, down here, is price, as it's making a low on its way down, I mentioned this earlier, price can pivot and turn and reverse at any given time, and it does that right here. Now let's take a look at the reversal, what happened at the reversal, meaning the low right here, and moving back to the upside. So I've already showed you opportunities on the continuation to the downside, okay? Continuation to the downside, okay? So for short entries, where you're taking a possibility, an opportunity to go short, okay? Price pushes down, pulls back, pushes lower. On the pullback here, you can go short, okay? But be mindful about areas of support right below you, okay? Meaning these swings right here to the left-hand side, okay? Be mindful of those areas. All right, so now we'll look at price reversing and going back to the upside. All right, it pushes higher, pulls back. What happens here? It breaks structure right here, okay? Forms a high right here. Now it's trying to form a swing. Pulls higher, break structure right here. Now it has broken this high and this high, which was resistance, on the way up. Broken structure on the way up. On a pullback, you can look for the opportunity to what? Go long. Okay? And then what does it do? Now, what does it do here? It actually, on the way back down, it breaks this low right here. Okay? Okay, now we would say, okay, is it reversing again? Well, you wait. We wait to see if price is going to pull back and then push lower. Does it do that? No, it doesn't do that. What does it do? Price, what does it do? It continues to push higher. So basically, this is just a pullback to what? To go higher. Okay? And at that point, it takes out these highs here as well as this high here. Always look to the left hand in your chart. Look to the left hand. Takes out this high right here. As it's forming a swing to the upside, it's taking out structure as well. Okay? Now, well, what do we say? Well, once price does that, we're looking for an entry to go long, just like we did when price pushed up here, pulled back at the breaking structure right here, okay? Well, pushed up, pulled back, broke higher, making a new high, taking out structure here, taking out structure here. On the pullback, we look for an opportunity to go what? To go long. Price pulls back, maybe just a few ticks away from hitting the top area of which was resistance is now support. Now, me typically, I don't like to take a trade right at support, meaning right here at the top end of the high of an area of support, which was prior to resistance, okay? I like to see price push back a little lower and come back into the swing and look for the area, the actual area of demand, okay? So to me, I'd probably be interested in this area right here, okay? All right? Now, what happens now? Price continues pushing higher. Let's take a look and see if it does. Yes. Okay. So it does. It pushes up. Okay. And at this point, when it breaks higher, it takes out this high here as well as this little high right here, okay? Then what do? You look for price to pull back. Look for price to pull back. Here we've got an area of demand sitting right here. Man, opportunity to go long all day, okay? All right, all day. And what happened right here in price pull back? Price pulled back, pushed up a little bit, continued to the downside, wicked out. What is that? That is the institutions grabbing liquidity, okay? Grabbing liquidity to stop traders out. That put the other stops right here, and then the market pushes higher, and that's where you want to look for the pullback to go long and capitalize on that move to the upside, okay? And that is market structure in a nutshell, guys. That's how you trade it. You look for, if you're going long, opportunities where prices breaking structure to the upside, okay? Breaking a high, breaking a swing high, breaking higher, pulling back to the swing, look for the opportunity to go long. Okay. Same thing when you're going want to go go short. Wait for price to break structure to the downside. Okay. Forms a swing, breaking structure, like right here. Okay. High, price pulls down, pulls back, pushes lower, taking out support. Okay. Taking out area right here of support, taking out structure on the pullback. At this point, this has got to be, a reversal price market wants to continue pushing lower. It does. You would have got on that trade right there, taking the short, boom, nice ride to the downside, right? Same thing on the reversal to the upside. Price pushes lower, it bounces. And if you see where it bounced at, it pretty much bounced at 40. I like the 40 and 70 pivot. I call them hidden pivot areas. A lot of people don't know about those areas. Most people trade maybe the round and half, but 40 and 70. Keep that in mind, guys. All right. Price pushes up, pulls back, breaks structure, pulls higher, breaks high, breaks the swing high right here on the pullback. Okay. This is reversal once I see price break this high here and then swing to the upside, breaking a high right here, breaking structure. And on the pullback, I'm going along to the tops. Boom, right there. Okay. That's how you do it, guys. That's market structure, basic kind of giving you a lesson. Market structure 101, you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I appreciate everyone who's tuned in. If you have any further questions about it, shoot me a comment. I always like to hear from you guys. If you're trading today, please be safe in the market, guys. Today, like I said, is expiration week, and anything can happen. Anything can be a go. All right. See you guys in the next video. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please take the time to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.